Kevin Williams here with Monmouth University head football coach Kevin Callahan getting ready to start season number 27. And from some of the comments during media day, I feel like you're a guy who's been pretty satisfied with what has taken place so far through your fall practices.
You know, Kevin, I really have. As I stated inside, our guys have brought a high level of energy to preseason. Every day that we've been out there, we've never had to say, hey, come on, let's get going. They're a bunch of self-starters. They're enthusiastic about being out there, and they really look like they're having a lot of fun playing football. And anytime you bring that type of attitude to the field, I think you're going to get work done. You're going to make progress, and that's how I feel about this group.
Loaded at running back, pretty confident about the defensive backfield in terms of guys coming back and guys who have stepped up. Seems to be that maybe one of the question marks, at least going into camp, was the offensive line because you lost so many veteran, talented players. But I get a sense you're pretty satisfied at where they're at.
I'm really satisfied with the guys that are in the offensive line unit. It's a good group. I don't know. I can't say that we've settled in on the exact starting five at this point, but there's certainly enough there to work with. There's guys that I think are performing at a very high level. The guys who are returning starters, Shabana and John Galena, I thought have had outstanding camps, and they're really bringing the other guys along. And some days it's a different guy lining up next to them than it was the day before. But what it's made us a lot deeper in the position, and we're going to have some tough decisions as a coaching staff here in the next couple of days. But very happy with the group overall. Back-to-back
runner-up spots in the Big South, and as far as preseason polls go, you're picked second again behind Kennesaw State. I know you were asked a little bit about it, but has the gap narrowed from you and a Big South team like Kennesaw in the last couple of years? And if the door is open, are you ready to kick it in?
Well, I think the gap has narrowed. I mean, when we first started playing in the Big South, remember, we were coming off having 34 scholarships in the NEC, and everybody else in the Big South had 60. We've closed that gap. Not completely yet, but we've certainly closed the gap. And I think what you've seen in the last two seasons is a result of that gap closing. Yeah, we're on a par now with a lot of those teams, and so I think you're seeing us winning those games. The team that we haven't been able to get over the hump with is Kennesaw, and they're in the driver's seat. They've won 2 consecutive conference championships. They're picked to win a third. They have a lot of players back, especially on the defensive side, where 10 of their starters come back. So that's the challenge. But as I tell our guys, we're not playing that game until like week 8, and we've got a lot of football before then. And while that's in the back of everyone's mind, that's where it needs to stay for now. We've got other games that we have to take care of first.
You rely on players to provide leadership, and you've got 2 seniors who are up on the dais today on each side of the ball, Kenji Bahar and Tymir Berry, and it seems like they exude leadership.
They do a terrific job, not only on the field, but in the locker room, off the field, on campus. They are the leaders of this team, and the guys kind of gravitate toward them. They have terrific personalities, but they're very serious football players, and they know how to prepare, and they've been on the field for a number of years. And all a young guy has to do is look at them and watch what they do, and if the younger guys just kind of mimic their preparation and their demeanor, they're going to be doing the right thing. But it's something that both Kenji and Tymir take very seriously. It's a responsibility that they gladly accept, and they're doing a terrific job with it.
And just tell us a little bit about the opener. It's a challenging non-conference schedule, but you don't waste any time getting into the meat of it, the grinder, on August 31st.
No, we'll go out to face Western Michigan from the Mid-American Conference. It's a team that's had recently a high level of success out there and has been to bowl games in 3 of the last 4 years. They're a team that's a veteran team this year. I don't know, we kind of got them on the wrong side of the scheduling cycle or whatever, but they have a lot of starters back. We're going to have our hands full on both sides of the ball. But you know what? It's the type of game that the players who come to Monmouth want to play. They want that challenge. They want that FBS game. So this is a great opportunity for our guys to go out and for Monmouth as a program to go out to Michigan and measure ourselves against the FBS level team.
And a shameless plug, that and all the Monmouth University road games this season once again can be heard on the Shore Sports Networks 1160 and 1310 AM. Coach, thanks for having us today. Look forward to another great season.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Monmouth coach Kevin Callahan on Media Day in West Long Branch. I'm Kevin Williams.